Hello, and welcome to Mr.ClixFlix. I'm your host, as always, Mr.Clix, working every day to bring you the best Heroclix channel available on YouTube. And in today's video, we're going to go ahead and take a look at the attack power known as Super Strength. Super Strength is designated by this dark green coloration over the character's attack values. The 2013 Powers and Abilities card states that when this character moves due to its own action, it may either pick up an object or place an object it is holding. The object must be picked up from or placed in either a square the character occupies or an adjacent square. If this power is lost or countered while the character is holding an object, immediately place the object in the square this character occupies. So this is a pretty big change from years past. It used to be that for whatever reason you could pick up an object but you couldn't put it down. You had to use it for your attack. So objects in Heroclix are the base objects have either a red signifying heavy ring around the outside or yellow ring signifying light object around the outside. And these are the two ones made out of ABS plastic. If you guys want to know more about these particular ones, go back and look at my Heroclix Guide to Holiday Gift Giving to find out more about these. But the ones you get in the starter sets are made out of cardboard, but they all work just the same. So heavy objects add +2 to your damage when you hit somebody with them. Light objects add +1 to your damage when you hit somebody with them. So our example figure today is Colossus from the Avengers vs. X-Men starter. So let's go ahead and take a look at how this power works. First, we have Colossus there, and he's adjacent to a heavy object. And he'll go ahead and be going up against Wolverine from the Avengers. So what would happen is you would move Colossus one square, say he's going to pick up the heavy object, and then wherever it is you're going to end his movement, in this case, he's going to end his movement next to Wolverine. You place the heavy object or light object underneath to signify that that character is holding the object. Then, when it comes time for your attack, you would say Colossus is going to go ahead and attack Wolverine using the object. Using objects is an optional. It's just nice to remind your opponent that you do have the object and that you're going to be using it. So that would be an 11 on a 17. He needs a 6 to hit. And he did. He rolled an 8 actually. So Colossus's damage value is 4, and he gains +2 from the heavy object. So that's 6 damage to Wolverine. So he would take into account any reducers or any defensive powers Wolverine has, but Colossus would be dealing 6 damage. And then after you use an object, you remove it from the game, set it off to the side of the map, and it can't be used again. So another thing that can happen is, let's say Colossus was already over here, and he had the object, and he had his good friend Namor up here. Okay. So now what would happen is Colossus would move 1, 2. He'd say he's going to place the object. You'd give Colossus his action token. Then you would move Namor 1, pick up the heavy object 2, and set Namor there, and now Namor is all ready to go with his heavy object. Now, also something to note about objects is that they are considered hindering terrain if you're standing on it but not holding it. So if somebody like, let's say, Emma Frost was standing on it, okay, and then put Namor over here. Emma Frost doesn't have super strength, so she can't carry or hold the object, but she can stand on it, and it's counted as hindering terrain for that purpose. So she'd get +1 to her defense currently. Now let's say that assisting Colossus, or assisting Wolverine was Spider-Man. And Spider-Man has super strength. So what he could do is, even though Emma Frost is on the other team and she's standing on the object, he could move one square over, say he's going to pick up the object, and now Spider-Man is holding the heavy object. And that's pretty much all there is to know about super strength. As always, please remember to like, comment, and subscribe so that you can be one of the first to view my Heroclix videos as they become available. Until next time, please remember that it's only critical miss if you don't have probability control.